What's up, Truth Nation and all the juicy jammers out there? What is poppin'? You are now sipping on Jammin' with Juice. I'm your girl, Noni Juice, always keeping it juicy. And of course, I got my boy Ben Jammin' with me.
It's amazing.
DJ Brother Z not on the ones and twos today. I almost forgot. Like, dang, we don't got DJ Brother Z here.
One third ain't here.
Right. What'd you say, Kyle?
He ones and twos at the polls today.
He is ones and twos DJing at the polls today because it is election day. Truth Nation, Juicy Jammers, did y'all go vote? Okay, I know everybody been talking to y'all about voting today, making sure y'all go ahead and do that. Please go out and vote today. I got my I voted on sticker. I voted early sticker because I definitely voted early today. Or not today, but last week I went and it was so easy to do. And it's going to be easy today. There might be some lines, but listen, don't get out of those lines, y'all. Like, do not leave the line just because it might be taking a little bit of time. This election is so freaking important. I feel like we've been talking about this election for months and months and months, and it felt like the day was so far away.
And now it's here.
And now it is here, you guys. And I just want y'all to go out there and let your voices be heard. And please go vote. And I'm going to tell y'all who I want y'all to vote for.
You going to tell the people?
I'm going to tell the people. Because I actually had a conversation with somebody and we were having a discussion on whether or not we should be telling people who to vote for.
Okay.
Or if we should be just saying, like, just go vote. You know, do your research and go vote.
Blanket statement.
I'm not telling y'all to just go vote. I'm telling y'all with my presidential blue blazer on today on election day with my chest out that y'all need to go vote for Kamala Harris. And I don't care about it. We can argue. I don't know if we got time to argue today because we got a lot of stuff going on this election day. But I'm just letting y'all know. Y'all need to vote for Kamala Harris. If you're going to do anything, if you care about the country, if you care about the future of your children, if you care about education, if you care about black people, brown people, minorities, if you care about humanity, I'm trying to let y'all know that that's what you need to do. And there ain't no shame in my game. I'm going to let them know. I'm going to tell the people. I don't know if that's right or wrong to do, but sometimes, honestly, Benjamin, sometimes you got to tell folks what to do because they might be a little, they might not understand what is at stake, or they might not know exactly what to do. So sometimes you got to tell them. And I don't think that that's, I wish I could say that, Kyle. My head's
sometimes you got to pop out and show chicas.
Oh, okay. I thought you was going to say the other one, Ben. My goodness. But yeah, no, for sure. I don't know how you feel about that, Ben. Do you think that's right for people to go say exactly who to go vote for? Or do you think people should just be like, go vote?
I think at the end of the day, everybody out here, no matter how big or small, should understand the power of their influence and how influential they can be. So in a matter of time like this, you can sway an election with your influence. Okay.
Bro.
And I think you need to use your power for the greater good of humanity. And with that being said, Truth Nation, anybody who's been listening,
are we about to get it, bro?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, snap. Are we about to get it?
Who Ben Jam was going to vote for. I went on to say that I was an undecided voter.
You did.
I said I was undecided. I said I didn't know who I should vote for.
You was confused.
Should I vote for Kamala Harris, the black woman who cooks some really great greens? Or should I vote for Donald J. Trump, who was allegedly shot in his ear? I thought about
Allegedly.
it. Allegedly. I thought about it. And, you know what, Truth Nation? I'll say this truth right now. Today I voted. Okay, I voted.
I feel like I should do a drum roll.
And when I saw that ballot, I saw plenty of names on there. It was about like 8 different people I could have voted for today. At the top of my ballot, I don't know about Milwaukee's ballot, but Racine's ballot was Kamala Harris. And I said to myself, damn it, I'm a fill in the blank. I voted for Kamala Harris today. That's who I voted for. I voted for VP Kamala Harris. I believe a black woman has a vision to lead this country in the right direction and not the wrong direction. As she said before, we're not going back.
We're not going back.
We're not going back.
Because what are we going back to?
Straight up. Slavery? No,
right. What are we going back to?
I ain't going back to chains, okay? I ain't going back to picking cotton. All right? In fact, I want to own some stocks that sell cotton. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to do in 2024. I'm not picking cotton no more. All right, that's why I chose to pick Kamala Harris as my president for the future.
That's the only thing we picking around here.
That's true.
Is presidents.
That's true. That's
we picking Kamala Harris for president. Okay, and I ain't got no. Listen, we telling y'all, it's for a good reason. Okay, let me calm down. I'm a little amped up today, Benjamin. I'm a little amped up. It's a really big day today, you guys, and I think that's why I'm just like so amped up right now, and I'm just so excited because I want to know what the election results are gonna be. Like, are we gonna be rejoicing? Are we gonna be crying? Are we gonna be very angry and upset and just like disappointed in the country? You know, because honestly, if Madam Vice President Kamala Harris does not pull this out, I am going to feel so upset. That's not even the right word that I want to even say right now, but I'm just going to feel so disappointed because it's showing so much about the country that we live in if she is not able to get this done. And I know it's not going to come without, you know, a fight, right? Obviously, if she wins, they claim that things are going to go left, right?
That's what they
but
say.
We ready for it. Are we not? Are we not ready for it, Benjamin?
You know, just like the gentleman over in Philly said, I believe he was the some kind of political figure. What that man went on to go say is, look, you know, F around and find out.
Ooh.
All right, F around and find out. Try to instigate and interrogate some people at the polls. Try to make certain, try to be violent at the polls and see what happens. Okay, so for the future of our democracy, okay, let this be a fair election, all right, and allow people to get their voices heard. However the American people want to sway, you know, that is what it is, you know, and I won't be mad at you for it, but I will always remember, you know.
We always gonna remember that. Like, this is such a big day, and I just want to say this, that, listen, y'all, Benjamin and I, we just got this show, Jammin' with Juice, back in May. It hasn't even been a full 6 months yet. But the run politically that we have been on and the way we have been able to contribute to this entire election and Democratic and Republican, I would say, campaign journey has been crazy. And I am just really honored and really happy and really excited that I am able to tell my children down the line and my grandkids, like, listen, in 2024, there was a lot going on. But one thing that we were able to help and aid in and push and help save the country with is helping to get Kamala Harris as the president. From all the concerts that they have been doing,
right,
bringing people to the city,
right,
all of the local rappers and DJs and people who were able to get, you know, tapped on a hand to be able to be a part of this and really get the momentum going.
Content creators as well.
Content creators. I feel like we helped with that, Ben.
Hey, don't say you feel. Say we did it.
We did.
Because we did.
Because they don't know on the back.
We did it, Juice. You know, seriously.
We gotta clip that.
We did it, Juice. No, seriously, because that's one thing that people don't know is that how big of an impact we've had in the Milwaukee community, if not just the entire southeastern Wisconsin, myself being from Racine and then coming up here to Milwaukee, and then just the ideas that have been brainstormed between 101.7 The Truth and the Democratic Party is unmatched. And when we win tonight, hopefully you all will see and understand the vision of The Truth, because overall it doesn't just stop here. We're going to continue to grow. You know, can't stop, won't stop. You know, we won't stop. We won't stop winning. Okay, we won't stop winning. But with that being said, neither here nor there, because you know what on the other side?
All right, on the other side, you guys, listen, we're making history, okay? I just want to say that. But with this being election day, we want to make sure that we are not the only voices that you hear today on this day that help you guys, motivate you guys to get out and vote if you haven't already. So on the other side, you guys, we have a lovely interview with John Legend that we want you guys to tune into, and there's actually a surprise part of this interview that I think you guys will really appreciate towards the end. So make sure you guys keep it locked here, because on the other side, y'all, we got the legendary John Legend. So make sure you keep it locked. It's Jammin' with Juice on Election Day.
Don't touch that dial. You are Jammin' with Juice on 101.7 The Truth, The Truth app, 101.7thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Like and subscribe to our 101.7 The Truth YouTube channel.
Truth Nation, our first Truth Summit was a great success, and if you missed this exclusive roundtable, we got great news for you. We'll be broadcasting the Truth Summit on Election Day, Tuesday, November 5th from 6 to 8 p.m. I was joined by Sherwin Hughes, Jason Fields, and State Senator Dora Drake for a live debate on the state of education policy and politics in Black Milwaukee. Again, Truth Summit broadcast Tuesday, November 5th between 6 and 8 on the award-winning 1017 The Truth.
What distinguishes Old National Bank from other lenders in helping people buy their first home and furthering their small businesses?
One thing that really makes us stand out is our grants. We have 2 really big grants right now specifically for first-time home buyers buying in Milwaukee County. The first one is for $15,000. They have to be buying within Milwaukee County and reach certain income limits. And then the second one is for $20,000, and that is through the Federal Home Loan Bank of Indiana. We're headquartered in Indiana, as you know, Denise. So that is a second grant, and that is really the highest, most robust grant program throughout the entire southeastern Wisconsin area. So it's it's up to $35,000 essentially that a person could be receiving for their first home. If you are in a position that you're looking to buy your first home throughout Milwaukee County, please give me a call. Please contact me. I'm more than happy to help everybody that I can.
And what's your number, Anna?
Sure.
How can they reach you?
414-978-0283.
Your drink, sir?
This virtual vacation is brought to you by Milwaukee Mitchell International Airport. For the full experience, visit flymke.com to explore our many nonstop destinations. With super convenient parking and low fares, flying from Milwaukee makes traveling so easy. It's like starting your vacation early. Fly easy, fly MKE.
Hi there, this is Pastor Richard D. Shaw of the St. Matthew's CME Church, encouraging you to vote in this upcoming election. Your vote is your power. Every ballot counts and matters. Your vote shapes the future and can impact generations to come. Don't wait, get engaged, and get to the polls. Voting is not just your right, it's your opportunity to impact your community and inspire others. So rally your friends and family and let's create the change we want to see. Vote early or vote the day of. Just vote and be heard.
Make Milwaukee work for you. 1MKE provides easy-to-use information on local, state, and federal programs that can save you money and improve your well-being. Discover events you can attend to get involved in your community and find nonpartisan resources to help you make your voting plan for the upcoming election. 1MKE envisions a future where every Milwaukee resident understands how being civically engaged can help us create a healthier, stronger city. Because together, we are One Milwaukee. Learn more at 1mke.org.
Our record energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes. With limited incomes not keeping up with the lingering effects of inflation, you might be one of tens of thousands of Wisconsin residents who are struggling to survive in the blistering heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter. While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today and call 1-800-506-5596. That's 800-506-5596. Or visit www.kwwf.org.
This is Jammin' with Juice on 1017 The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Shout out to the Juicy Jammers riding the wave.
Poppin' Juicy Jammers, welcome back into Jammin' with Juice. I am your girl, Carrie Noni Juice. Always keeping it juicy, you know that. And of course, I got my boy Ben jamming with me.
It's amazing.
And you guys, it is such a big day, all right? Election day is here. And right now, we are joined with someone who got the juice, all right? I'm talking about singer, songwriter, actor, record producer, one of the youngest and the first Black men to win Jammin, and EGOT. I am talking about John Legend. What is going on, John Legend? Thank you so much for joining Jammin' with Juice today.
Man, I'm so happy to be with y'all today, and I'm so excited to talk to the good folks of Wisconsin.
Yes. You know, Wisconsin is that girl. That's what I like to call her, okay? Now, we have a big day tomorrow. You know, how hopeful are you that we are going to get Kamala to bring this thing on home?
I'm so hopeful. I'm a naturally optimistic person, but I've just been watching the way she's finishing the campaign, the way her opponent is, and the difference could not be more clear, right?
Oh, yeah.
She's just finishing with confidence and clarity and poise and intelligence and grace, and he's just a mess and spreading more hate, spreading more division, and he just looks like he's not really in control of his faculties either. So I feel like she's finishing super strong, and he's finishing super terribly, and I think it's going to be reflected in the vote tomorrow.
Now, John Legend, you being a native of Springfield, Ohio, how did it personally make you feel when you heard a lot of the rhetoric that Donald Trump and J.D. Vance were spewing about your hometown?
Well, I really encourage everybody to go to my Instagram page. I did a 5-minute video explaining what's happening in my hometown and helping people really understand the real truth under the lies that were being spread by the former president and his running mate. And just think about how irresponsible it is for our leaders. You know, when we elect people to be the leaders of this country, their words are so meaningful. They move markets, they move governments. The words that they say, they need to use those words with caution and with clarity and with an understanding of what is actually true and what is not. And Uncle Donald Trump, he's like your Facebook uncle that, just goes online and believes whatever he sees that kind of validates what he wants to believe. And he never, actually looks into the truth of it. And then he goes out and spreads these lies about people, dehumanizing them, villainizing them, partly because of the color of their skin and partly because they're from another country. And then causing all kinds of trouble that affects so many different people. If you look at the effects of what he and J.D. Vance were saying about the Haitian migrants who legally came to my hometown and were legally working in my hometown and are legally working in my hometown, the things he said about them were all lies, and they caused a lot of pain for people. They caused a lot of pain for the Haitians, but also for the entire community. They were getting bomb threats in my hometown. Correct. They had to evacuate the elementary schools. Can you imagine your elementary school kid going to school and having to evacuate because of the hateful words of a presidential candidate, someone that's supposed to be a leader? Right. And this is the kind of human being he is, and the idea of him being entrusted with the presidency, with the nuclear codes, all of that is crazy to me. We can't go back to his leadership again.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you. It's actually kind of scary. It is very scary that he's gotten this far twice.
It's dangerous. It's dangerous.
It is extremely dangerous. So I'm glad that you even mentioned that. But I really just want to say that I appreciate you and Chrissy for being so vulnerable and transparent about the loss of your son, Jack, back in 2020. And, you had to have an abortion in order to save Chrissy's life. Can you speak to how that loss affected you personally? Because with what's at stake in this election surrounding reproductive rights, some people argue that those issues only affect women.
Oh, they don't just affect women. I think anybody who's gone through any sort of complications with pregnancy or, had an unwanted pregnancy that they and their partner felt like it wasn't the right time for them to be parents. Like, you all know someone in your life or yourself have gone through this, and you want to make a really wise decision, but it's a very personal decision, you know? And to have the government involved in that when it's really up to you, your own personal faith and your morality and your doctor, these are conversations that are really intimate, and they have to do with your health and your safety and the sanctity of your own body and the choices you're able to make about them. You don't want the government involved in that. You don't want the police. You don't want the district attorney. You don't want the law involved in that. You want to make that decision with your own sense of morality, your own sense of your body and your health and your own circumstances and your own family, but you don't want the government involved in it. And I just know from all the complications that we've had with pregnancies in the past, trouble getting pregnant, and then, losing baby Jack, all those things are so heart-wrenching, and they're so personal, and they're so physical for a woman to go through. The idea of the government being involved in that is just insane to me.
Now, John, we're just ordinary people.
We
don't have no place to go. All right, we don't have any place to go except for the polls, John.
Everybody's got a place to go, and the polls. Tomorrow's the last day you can vote, and I think everybody in Wisconsin is very clear on how closely contested all of Wisconsin's elections have been. If you just look back in the history, not just the president, but recent history has shown, like, governor's races, every race is decided by just a small, tiny amount, and that's why Wisconsin's a swing state. That's why you're seeing all those commercials that you can't wait to be done with. Everybody knows how important Wisconsin is, and what that means for Wisconsinites is that you have a lot of power. You have a lot of say in the future of this country, and you don't want it to be said that you didn't use your power to make a difference in the future of this country. And the stakes are real, you know. Sometimes in the past we've said, all these politicians are all the same, these parties are the same, it's just fix a one half dozen of another. But I think we've seen recently, and we've seen for all the years that Donald Trump's been in public life, how uniquely harmful he can be, how uniquely divisive and hateful he can be, and to put him back in charge of this country, to have him speaking for the most powerful country on earth with the biggest military on earth, the biggest economy on earth, having him in charge of running that is just no way. We can't do it again. We can't go back.
I was just about to say. We won't go back,
as Kamala Harris says. And so I think knowing that the stakes are so high, knowing how manifestly terrible and incompetent we saw Trump being the last time he was in charge, knowing that he has even fewer sane people around him, you know, kind of advising him and providing some guardrails for the country, we can't entrust him with the presidency again. And the great thing about it is not just voting because we don't want Trump. It's voting because we have such a great alternative in Kamala Harris. She's ready for this. She's eminently qualified for this. She's been a district attorney, an attorney general, a senator, a vice president. She's been in all these rooms where huge decisions have been made. She's learned from all that, and then she spent the last 6 months and really her entire vice presidential term going around the country and listening to people, understanding what their needs are, what they want from the government. Correct. And then she's got plans to actually provide that when it comes to affordable health care, when it comes to child tax credits to make it easier to be parents, when it comes to starting your own small business, when it comes to buying your first home. She's got plans that will make your life easier and more affordable and make the American dream more accessible to more people. And so I think the choice could not be more clear, and I'm excited for Kamala Harris to be our next president.
Yes, no, I am 100% excited as well. And while we're about to get you out of here, I have to ask you, because, you know, you have such a way with words in your songwriting. Your catalog is incredible, right?
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. What song out of your catalog would you say describes the times that we're in right now?
Oh, you know, my marching song is Glory. You know, I get people, I usually end, whenever I do a political speech, I usually end it by singing a little bit of Glory because, you know, it takes me back to the people who inspired the song, and it wasn't just Dr. King and what they did at Selma to fight for voting rights, but we were also writing during the time after Trayvon Martin was killed and after Michael Brown was killed. And so we were inspired by everybody who was marching in the streets for Black lives, and knowing that we still have to fight for our rights to be considered fully human in this country. Right. And knowing that that fight isn't over, knowing that we've got to stay motivated and stay inspired. Glory was the song that myself and Common wrote. Two brothers from the Midwest, from Chicago and from Springfield, Ohio. We wrote that song inspired by all that came before us, all that was happening currently, and knowing that we're going to keep that battle going for our rights, for our equality, for our humanity. And one way we can do that is by having our voices heard in this election. Just thinking about, what John Lewis did and what Martin Luther King did, and all the people who marched with them, Fannie Lou Hamer, all those activists and organizers who put their lives literally on the line. Some of them lost their lives so that we could vote. I'm not going to sit out, and I encourage everybody to value that sacrifice that our ancestors put in for us and make sure we have our voices heard.
Now, John Legend, it's so interesting that you put it that way, because you said, hey, I wrote this song out of everything that came before me. Unfortunately, we lost a great. We all found out early this morning. Quincy Jones is no longer with us.
Yes.
Rest in peace. With that being said, John Legend, who do you believe that Quincy Jones might have, voted for during this election?
Of course he would have voted for Kamala. I mean, what's interesting is so many people in the entertainment industry, we came across Donald Trump one way or another in different circles. He was an entertainer. He was on television. He was in the entertainment world, and we knew he was a BS artist. We knew he was a con man. We knew that, he played a good businessman on TV, but he wasn't actually a good businessman. So I feel like most of us in the industry who came across him, and even if you look at people in New York, they know in his home city, his home state, they know who he is, and they wouldn't trust him to run the country. There's no way. That's why he never comes close to winning New York State or New York City.
Right. Well, thank you so much, John Legend. I would ask you to sing a little bit of Glory, but I don't know if we'll be blessed to be able to hear a little bit of that.
One day when the glory comes, it will be ours, it will be ours. Oh, glory. All right, y'all. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
God bless you, John Legend.
John Legend, for joining Jammin' with Juice. I'm your Noni Juice. That has been Jammin'. And thank you again, John Legend. Always keeping it juicy. Ooh, I like that one, Benjamin. I'm glad we got him to do that.
Yeah, no, that was love. Thank you so much, John. Appreciate you. God bless you.
Thank you both. It was a pleasure.
Most
Thank
definitely.
you.
If you ever get a chance, you should look up Hollywood Hooks with a Z at the end on Spotify. Check it out.
Hollywood Hooks. All right. I'll check it out.
Thank you, dog. God bless you.
All right, have a good one.
Thank you.
Woo!
It's amazing.
That is what I'm talking about, you guys. John Legend, we interviewed him yesterday, so that was a pre-recorded interview. So make sure you guys still have Election Day today, right? You got to stay in line until about 8 o'clock. If you're in line at 8 o'clock, you can still vote. Do not get out of line. But yeah, I can't believe I got him to sing. That was crazy. And he's going to listen to Hollywood Hooks.
John Legend said it. He's going to listen to my album, Hollywood Hooks with a Z at the end. Make certain that you do check that out. John Legend is already listening to it.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
And you should too.
And you should too. I mean, honestly, Juice, all these gifts that we've been unpacking and the universe has been giving us, I can't believe it.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. But now, Truth Nation and Juicy Jammers, we are going to take a quick pause for the cause. And when we come back, I'm at a loss for it. We are honored to have Madam Vice President Kamala Harris on the other side. So make sure you guys keep it locked. Do not go anywhere. You don't want to miss this interview.
Not at all.
At all. This is Jammin' with Juice on Election Day.
Don't touch that dial. You are jamming with Juice on 1017 The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Like and subscribe to our 1017 The Truth YouTube channel. This is your Planned Parenthood Advocates of Wisconsin Minute.
Reproductive justice is a framework, it's a movement, it's a vision for reproductive freedom, it's a right to have a child, it's a right to not have children, and this next part is really as important as the other parts. It's the right to birth and parent our children with dignity, and the right to live and parent our children in safe and healthy environments. So reproductive justice understands the ability of any person to control their destiny is directly related to the conditions of their communities. It looks at the intersections of discrimination in social, political, and economic systems, and it sheds lights on the barriers that these systems produce. And then we, reproductive justice advocates, fight against the barriers that prevent Black people and other people of color from exercising their rights. That's reproductive justice.
This has been your Planned Parenthood Advocates of Wisconsin Minute.
Every accomplishment starts somewhere. For University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee student Nick Birschbach, it was connections to internships that led to a job at GE Healthcare. For master's student Brendan Neihart, it started with a meet and greet at UWM School of Freshwater Sciences. Now, he's a field engineer at WaterTech of America. And for Yasmin Cruz, studying abroad led to a job teaching English in Spain. The path to success goes many places. It starts at UWM.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because their home policies help protect your dreams and come with peace of mind. Save up to 25% by bundling home, auto, and life. American Family Insurance. Get a quote from an agent at amfam.com. Products are not available in every state. Discounts may not apply to all coverages on an auto or home policy. Discounts do not apply to life insurance policies. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating companies American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
More of Jammin' with Juice is next on 1017 The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Like and subscribe to 1017 The Truth on YouTube so you don't miss a drop of juice on Jammin' with Juice.
Okay, I'm straight from the north side. Thought I won't respond well, you got the wrong guy. I came to ball and you just courtside. Jen wanna play, but he's still a wrong size. Whoa, flagrant. Cactus Club, May 25th, main event. His last one took 2 hours. That's why I came and went. It's all about quality, and that's the way it gotta be. I'm sorry, I'm better. That's what I got for an apology. Yeah, it's a cold world. It's all fun and games till I'm chilling with your... No.
What is poppin', everybody? Welcome into Jammin' with Juice. That is what you are sipping on right now, you guys. I am your girl, Noni Juice, always keeping it juicy. And, of course, I got my boy Ben jamming with me.
It's amazing.
You guys, it is election day. The day is finally here, the day that we have been waiting for. And listen, y'all, I am honored. Ben Jam, we are both honored to have the star of the show. The reason why we all even have a responsibility to go out and vote today, a certified juicy jammer, I would like to call her myself. We have Madam Vice President Kamala Harris on the line right now. Thank you so much for joining Jammin' with Juice today on your busy, big day.
A happy election day. It is so wonderful to be with you both, and I am just happy to talk with you and your fans, your listeners, about the importance of them weighing in on this election and reminding folks that their voice can be carried through their vote, and that is their power to make decisions about the future of our country.
That is very true, VP. Now, you had 108 days. That is what you had to pull your campaign together. And today is the final day that you will be able to see the fruits of your labor. We were able to witness what true determination and grit really looks like. And I don't know how you even got enough sleep, okay? You were just knocking on doors yesterday in Pennsylvania, all right? So can you even describe how you're feeling emotionally today and what thoughts are going through your head?
You know, first of all, I have to tell you, I'm just so grateful to all of the folks. I mean, we have volunteers. We have people who have been just giving of their time with all of the demands they have in their lives to reach out to their neighbors, their friends, their coworkers, and reminding each other that we all are in this together, and we have so much more in common than what separates us, and we have the ability to chart a new way forward with a new generation of leadership in America. So my heart is heavy with gratitude and with the knowledge that there are so many people who are committed through the end of today, through 8 p.m., which is when the polls close in Wisconsin, to get out the vote, to remind people to go to iwillvote.com if they're not sure where they can vote, but to get the vote out and remind people of their power, because there is so much good we can do, and I'm ready to walk into the Oval Office with my to-do list.
Madam Vice President Kamala Harris, after tonight, after you win, because everyone here in Milwaukee just can't wait to see you become the President of the United States, the 47th President of the United States.
I can't do it without their help, though. The day is long.
Yeah.
Very true. But what's one dream you have for America's future during your presidency or even after your presidency that you deeply hold to your heart?
Oh, that's a beautiful question. There's a lot. I believe in creating opportunity for people. You know, the thing I know about who we all are is we are a people, we are a nation that has ambitions and aspirations and dreams, but not everyone always has access to the opportunity to reach those goals. So my vision and my plan is to create those opportunities, whether it is for first-time home buyers to give them a $25,000 down payment assistance, they can get their foot in the door to be able to have home ownership, which is about intergenerational wealth. My goal is, and my vision is about how our young parents have a natural desire to parent their children well, but not always the resources. So I'm going to extend the child tax credit to $6,000 so it can help young parents pay for child care or pay for a car seat or a crib. My vision is about supporting our small businesses. I love our small businesses. Our small business owners are business leaders, and they are civic leaders. They are community leaders. And so my work is about supporting them with access to capital so they can grow their small business. For our entrepreneurs, people who have incredible ideas and they have the grit, the work ethic, but not necessarily access to the capital and opportunities, part of my plan is a $20,000 a non-refundable loan for people who qualify to help them have the money to set up a website and buy the equipment that allows them to be successful with their small business. So these are just a few examples of how I plan to lift up people and working people in the middle class based on all that they so rightly deserve.
Madam Vice President, we have a lot of first-time voters today and a lot of people who are around 18 years old. Do you have any tips for them on Election Day, to get them ready and motivated and let them know what all they need to do?
Well, first of all, let me just say that our young leaders have so much at stake in this election because for them, these issues that are at play right now, this is not about politics for them. This is not about something theoretical for them. This is about their lived experience, whether it be having a president who takes on the issue of gun violence and takes it seriously, knowing that so many of our young people have had to go through active shooter drills and have had to go through so much that's been traumatic and hard. It's about dealing with the climate crisis and taking on that issue in a way that is about knowing that we have to save this planet for our young people. It's about making sure that young people have the opportunity for home ownership, which is why my plan includes a $25,000 down payment assistance for first-time home buyers. It's about bringing down the cost of groceries. All of that is part of a specific plan that I have that is genuinely oriented toward understanding that people have a right to not just be able to get by, but to get ahead. And that's how I think of my work. I plan on walking into the Oval Office with a to-do list on behalf of the American people to get stuff done.
Madam Vice President Kamala Harris, 16 years ago on this night, we as the American people elected Barack Obama as our president. I remember my mother dropping tears seeing Barack Obama become the president of the United States. Tonight is your night.
Yeah.
What is going through your mind on this honorable night?
Oh, Ben, I have to tell you, right now my focus is on making sure people vote because, as we know, and I'm sure as your mother would say and testify, destiny does not just happen. It happens because we put the work into it. And so today I am focused on reminding people of the power of their vote and to ask people for their vote. I'm asking people for their vote, and I know that it requires taking time out of their busy lives to make the time to go vote, but it will make all the difference in terms of the future of our country. So that's my focus right now. Go to the polls, vote, talk to your friends and your neighbors and your coworkers and your play cousins and everybody else about the importance of your vote and the power that should never let anyone take from you. Don't ever let anybody take your power from you. Don't ever let anybody silence you. So everybody, I encourage to get out and vote today.
Yes, I 100% agree. And we don't want to hold too much of your time today. I know it is such a really, really big day for you, and we are all rooting for you. But I do want to ask you, what will be the most memorable part of this journey that you have been on for these last 108 days that you will take away with you no matter the outcome? Obviously, you're going to get it done, girl. But what is the most memorable part? What has that been for you?
Yeah, it's the people. I have to tell you guys know this, right? It's the people. It's people from every walk of life, every age, coming together under one roof, at the various rallies that I've been doing, and seeing in the face of a stranger a neighbor. And that makes me so hopeful that we all know that we're done with this era that's been about trying to divide people and have Americans point fingers at each other, that we're ready, all of us, to turn the page on that and chart a new way forward. And that is the thing that I take away, which is my sense of optimism has been renewed and verified through the people in Wisconsin and in other places who are coming out to say we are not going to passively sit by. We are going to participate. We are going to join hands and work together, strengthen our nation, strengthen our families, and create a future for our young people that they are so deserving of.
Madam Vice President Kamala Harris, thank you so much for joining our show. One of my last questions that I have to ask you, after you do get the job done tonight,
God willing.
Yeah, God willing, yes.
Oh yeah.
Can Jam with Juice come to the White House and get some of those good collard greens that you have?
That's the one thing I have to tell you through this campaign. I have not been cooking, and I love to cook, and I will put my collard greens up against anybody's.
Wow. Madam VP, I heard you got some good dressing too, but I just wanted to tell you, my auntie, y'all gonna have to compete. I'm sorry. Y'all gotta compete.
I'm up for the challenge. I am up for the challenge.
That's fine.
Yes, tell your auntie I'm sending her my love.
Of course. Thank you so much once again, Madam Vice President. 4 years ago when you and Joe Biden won on Election Day, we heard those famous words of, "We did it, Joe." I can't wait for tonight when you bring it home in those beautiful, sweet words that we are going to be able to hear from you, your first words as the president. I look forward to that. We thank you so much for joining Jammin' with Juice. Good luck to you. We are rooting for you.
God
And you going to make history, girl. Okay? And we
are going to make history.
Yes,
we are going to make history.
Yes, a new way forward for sure. And you got to stop in the studio. Next time you're in Milwaukee, we got to have you in. We want a famous
would love
picture.
that. I love spending time in Milwaukee. I would love to do that. We'll figure that out. And thank you guys for the time and for your voice.
Thank you so much. Have a great day. It's election day. Woo!
Go vote.
It's election day. Go vote. Bye.
Bye.
God bless.
Woo!
It's amazing.
Oh my goodness, y'all. That is really crazy. Okay, shout out to Madam Vice President for hopping on Jammin' with Juice today.
Shout out to the future president. All right,
Listen, and it's all because of her greens, bro.
Yeah,
it's something in them greens.
Help her out like Popeye the Sailor Man. You know, I'm pretty sure she ate them at some point during this campaign.
She had to.
She had enough strength to do everything she did. Man, I'm telling y'all, she's finna win tonight, and I just can't wait to see what happens.
Yes, no, this was incredible. Such a wonderful opportunity for us to have here. And like I said, we haven't even been doing the show a whole 6 months. So crazy. We're awesome. She's awesome. Y'all go out and vote. Yeah. And on the other side, you guys, we're going to wrap up the show with a bow. If y'all want to call in and just give us your last minute thoughts on the election, are y'all voting? How y'all feeling? 833-212-1017. We can't wait to hear from you guys on Election Day. So keep it locked. It's Jammin' with Juice.
The Milwaukee Panthers hit the road Thursday night as they travel to Iowa to take on the Northern Iowa Panthers.
Jump pass for Polian left of the circle. Tries to answer and does. It's pure. A bomb from KP. He's got 15. Cleared by Calvin. Forecourt holding. He'll lob it up. Noel will send it down.
Scott Warris has the coverage Saturday starting at 6:30 p.m. on 101.7 The Truth and the Milwaukee Panthers Sports Network from Learfield. Tip-off happens at 7 o'clock.
I'm done voting for Democrats this year. Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, and Senator Baldwin's policies have crushed Black Americans. We are paying more for food, clothes, and everyday items than ever. It's harder than ever to find affordable housing. Democrats say defund the police. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard. Who pays the price when there aren't enough cops on the street? Whose neighborhood gets violent? We see that violence and pay that price, not people in the suburbs. It's folks like us trying to go to work, take care of our kids, live our lives, wondering if something's going to happen on our block. How about jobs? Democrats let 12 million illegal aliens come here the last 4 years. Who are they taking jobs from? Not people in the suburbs. They take those jobs from us. I'm done voting for Democrats this year.
I'm Eric Hovde, candidate for the U.S. Senate, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Hovde for Wisconsin.
Attention families, Milwaukee Public Museum wants to remind you that Kohl's Thank You Thursdays are in full swing. Receive free access to MPM's permanent exhibits on the first Thursday of every month. Milwaukee Public Museum would like to thank Kohl's for their support and making this program possible. Visit MPM's website today for more information and to book your reservations. mpm.edu/KTYT. That's mpm.edu/KTYT.
At UW Credit Union, our home loans have everything you need for your next big step, including up to $750 off closing costs for all home buyers. And first-time buyers can save even more. So if you're ready to trade roomies for more room, or your townhome for an out-of-town home, UW Credit Union will be with you from start to furnished. UW Credit Union. Apply online today. Equal housing lender. Credit may be limited as required by program. Visit uwcu.org for details.
Make Milwaukee work for you. OneMKE provides easy-to-use information on local, state, and federal programs that can save you money and improve your well-being. Discover events you can attend to get involved in your community and find nonpartisan resources to help you make your voting plan for the upcoming election. OneMKE envisions a future where every Milwaukee resident understands how being civically engaged can help us create a healthier, stronger city. Because together, we are One Milwaukee. Learn more at onemke.org.
Jammin' with Juice returns after this on 101.7 The Truth, The Truth app, 101.7thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube.
What is going on, y'all? You are now sipping on Jammin' with Juice. We're about to wrap up the show with a bow. But if you guys have been tuning in, we just interviewed Vice President, Madam, let me put some respect on her name, Madam Vice President Kamala Harris, and hopefully soon our next President of the United States today. It's Election Day, you guys, and we want y'all to get out there and vote. Make sure you do. Polls close at 8. If you are still in the line, you will be able to still vote. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all that. But right now, we're gonna head to the lines real quick and get in some of your last final thoughts about the election today. We gotta keep it quick though, because we only have a few minutes. But let's go to the town. What is popping the town, you juicy jammer?
What's going on, young kids? Hey, real quick. Number one, young black people, go out there and vote.
Yes,
Hello?
yes, for sure. Go out there and vote.
I thought I lost. Go out there and vote, because y'all don't want to be the reason why that black lady lost. That's a black lady. It's a black woman.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Greens with everybody.
So much. God bless
Put respect on her name. And number two, Obama. Obama's the kingmaker up in here. Y'all like Obama? Vote, because Obama busting the moves. That's good. And final thought, just hey, bro, shout out that album again, man, so I can go look it out though. Y'all doing good work, young kids. Y'all keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Hollywood Hooks with a Z at the end. Go ahead and check that out, dog.
Yes.
I appreciate all the love.
Thank you, the town. All right, now we're gonna head to lines and go to Eastside Corey. Eastside Corey, you gotta keep it quick, Juicy Jammer.
Oh my goodness! I can barely hold the phone. I'm shaking. I'm shook. How did y'all do that? Congratulations. This is the day y'all get a raise.
Thank you.
A raise today.
Thank you so
Beautiful
much.
job.
Oh,
Wow.
thank you so
God
much,
bless you.
Eastside Corey.
God bless
We
you.
appreciate
Thank
your
you.
support.
God bless you, Eastside.
All right, now let's go to Miss Banana. Miss Banana, you gotta keep it quick, Juicy Jammer. We only got a couple seconds here.
Okay, who I go? The two moons are us and the universe bringing us together, the right people to meet each other, to come together like that Venn diagram. The closer they get together, the more they have in common. And when they get together to form that one, that's when we are one. So Kamala, everybody else together, me and Hazel wearing blue, she wearing a tutu, and there you go. I'll pick her up as soon as I take a shower and get ready. Love y'all.
Thank you
God
so
bless
much,
you,
Miss
Miss
Banana. All right, let's go to Brian. What is poppin', Juicy Jammer, Brian?
Never thought I'd do this, but you got to love her passion. So this Republican is going to vote for Kamala. Peace.
Ooh, that is what I'm talking about. Shout out Brian, bro.
Hey, thank you so much, Brian.
Oh, my gosh. Wow.
Brian turn blue.
Woo! Okay, we got one more caller. That is incredible. Okay, let's go to Miss C. What is poppin', Miss C? You Juicy Jammer?
Hey, this is Ray. You guys did a great interview with Jamming. Wonderful.
Thank you.
And I just want to say she already won. Woo! Yay! God bless.
Thank you, Miss C.
God bless you, Miss C.
Oh,
Thank you
my
so much.
goodness. What a joyous day, right?
This has been an amazing day.
Oh man, this has been, and y'all didn't hear it off air, y'all. She called me Noni Juice. I gotta post that on Instagram. She was like, "Is that Noni Juice?" I said, "Yes, Madam Vice President. It is Noni Juice." So that is crazy. I can't wait to meet her when she is finally the president. We get our picture, we get our greens, we gonna compete for my auntie dressing, and it's gonna be a great time. But most importantly, we are gonna be witnessing history. A black woman in the office, presidential seat. That is crazy. 2024, you said we want more, and I think we're gonna get it, Benjamin.
I think we are getting it, so deserving. And I mean, honestly, we did it, Juice. We really did, man.
We did it, Ben. We did it.
I want to hit y'all with a few bars that I wrote last night when I was outside walking Hazel. This is just my path, my story. Look,
okay.
I did it all without a college degree. Now I got the president on the phone calling for me.
Ooh, we gotta clip that too. We gotta clip that too. And we clipping Brian. He done turned blue.
Yeah, we clipping Brian too.
Man, shout out to all of y'all for all the support and for tuning in and listening. Hey, share this video. Make sure y'all send it to everybody. Tell everybody go vote. Y'all got till 8 o'clock. Stay in the line. Do what you're supposed to do. Let your voices be heard. And we got this. All right. A new way forward. And we're not going back. I am your girl, Noni Juice. Always keeping it juicy. That has been jamming.
It's amazing.
Shout out to DJ Brother Z, who is doing his duty at the polls, DJing at the polls. Thank you, Kyle Wallace, for doing what needed to be done.
Thanks, dog.
And that's pretty much it, y'all.
Gemini
Sip
brother.
on that. The Tory Lowe show's up next. Go vote.
1017 The Truth and Associated Bank have teamed up for our Black-owned business give back. Each quarter, we'll be giving away $6,000 worth of free commercial ad